What do you do when you feel scared? My faith was tested this week. My heart rate dropped drastically and the machines were beeping. Beep, beep, beep. Every beep was louder, faster, and more urgent. And every time the machines went off, I heard the nurses calling my name. Susie, deep breaths, deep breaths. But as soon as they walked away, my heart rate would plummet again. The machine exploded in panic, and I could hear the worry in the voices of the nurses. This is weird, they would say. Her heart rate keeps dropping so low, and we don't know why. I was weak, I was exhausted, and for the first time in a long time, I was truly afraid. Lord, is this the end? I prayed. Lord, what's happening to me? Lord, are you still with me? You see, for many weeks now, I had not been feeling well, and in my usual style, I thought I could push through. More fluids, more fruit and vegetable juices, my pain medications, rest, and repeat. Except this time, nothing worked. The harder I tried, the worse I got. I even told my husband, I think I need to go to the hospital. But he encouraged me to keep trying, to keep resting, and to believe that I would be okay. And so I stayed home and I kept declining. But on this particular morning, I had an eye appointment. It was supposed to be a simple annual checkup. I almost canceled the appointment because I felt terrible. I was cold, it was snowy, and I could barely walk. But something in my spirit kept saying, go. Because I couldn't drive, I took a cab to the hospital. The moment the eye doctor saw me, his face changed. He did not even need words. He knew something was seriously wrong. He rushed through the eye exam and then he called emergency immediately. Take her now, he said. But I tried to discourage him. I asked, shouldn't I go to the hematology unit instead? But he wouldn't let me leave. And I thank God that he didn't. When I arrived at the emergency, I was admitted instantly. No waiting room, no sitting for hours, no being overlooked. And almost as soon as I was checked in, my heart and my lungs began acting up. If I had gone to emergency on my own, I would have waited for hours. Hours I simply didn't have. God was already ahead of me. As the doctors worked tirelessly to stabilize my heart and to help my lungs, I lay there whispering prayers between breaths. And right there, in the middle of beeping machines, in the middle of frantic voices, God reminded me, I will never leave you nor forsake you. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I am there with you. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. Even when I felt alone, I wasn't. Even when I felt forgotten, I was held. Even when everything looked out of control, God was orchestrating every detail. After working on me all morning, stabilizing my heart and managing my breathing, the team transferred me to the hematology unit by ambulance to continue treatment and recovery. But the whole time, one truth became louder than those beeping monitors. I was never out of God's sight, not for a second. God knew I needed to be admitted immediately. He knew I couldn't wait. He knew the eye doctor would see what I couldn't. And he knew exactly who needed to be in the room with me. When my heart started dropping, he orchestrated every step, every delay, every nudge, every goal. What looked like chaos was actually God's order, and what felt scary was actually God's protection. What seemed like a crisis was actually God's mercy. And that's why today I want to remind you that God is not late, God is not silent, and God is not distant. He goes ahead of you and He works behind you. He stands beside you. And even when your heart is weak, physically or spiritually, His heart is strong for you. You are never lost to Him. Not in your fear, not in your sufferings, not in your questions, not even in the hospital. He is Emmanuel, God with us in every moment. Let us pray. Lord, I thank you for walking with me even when I couldn't feel you. And I thank you for guiding every doctor, every decision, every moment. Help me to trust that you are always ahead of me and always with me. Strengthen my faith and use my story to remind others they are never alone.